What's going on, everybody? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Act 1 Reaper run. Bit of a rarity to get that, and I'm always happy to see it. Today I'm going to start with, I did this a couple episodes ago, at least I think I did. I can't remember if this was an episode I had to discard due to an early loss. But I'm going to start with Recruit and Gravedigger, because I have a run request of these two together. And I quite like stuff like that, so it's like a good way to show off how simple it is to put together mixed damage builds, I say at the start of the run without knowing how this is going to go. But it's not that hard. From Victory, which is a great name. I never... oh my god, I'm about to just out myself here, but I never noticed it's Victory. You know, like just the... But Victory. It's because the person's username is Victor, you know, like the name, and then R-E-E. And for some reason, I never noticed that's Victory. I guess I'm just stupid. I'm dumb. I'm slow on the pickup of things, but I think y'all already knew this, so you know, no shock to anyone who's a regular viewer of mine. But yep, never noticed that. So far though, so good. I'm generally favorable to Recruit starts. Despite how like Recruit's not the best until you get him to Legendary. That's when Recruit truly pops off as a skull. But in the early game, Recruit has this incredible swap, which gives him like an AoE attack that's real quick and it just pops off instantly. Instant value is very important in the early game because it's just like, this is the portion of the game where you have the least amount of power. And it's always very important to make sure that you have a way to get around that because it can be really rough. Anyways, I'm going to take this. Even though it's probably not the best thing to take at the start of the game because I don't actually have any misfortune to capitalize on it. I don't know, I'm just a fan of this Omen in general, which is not a good thing to be, by the way. You should never be a fan of things in a vacuum for the most part, even if they're good. There's a few things you can be a fan of in a vacuum in this game, such as Gunpowder Sword. Well, that's not true actually either, because you need crit percent. Is there anything in this game? I guess Hope Slasher and Nether Mana Suppressor, though I guess the qualifier for those being good is you're on the archetype that the run is for. You know, you can't be on a physical run and take a Nether Mana Suppressor. So, I don't think there's truly anything in this game, except for maybe a couple of skulls that you can be a fan of in a vacuum. Prisoner, I guess, is one of those... I mean, come on, bro. Do I take it? I mean, good lord. I feel like I've done a lot of ninja runs lately, but we have this. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. Victory, I'm sorry, man. Like I always say, go with the flow of the RNG. I have a Misfortune Omen. It's a omen that behooves you, which is a word I got called out by one of my moderators on Twitch for using, Hannah. But it's a item that behooves you to use if you have a lot of DPS, and we do if we pick up the ninja. But we also need some crit percent, which is really good because that's something the ninja loves to have, is just a lot of crit. It's also something that, frankly, the Recruit could enjoy as well, because if you have a lot of summons out at once, that's a lot of DPS. So, I don't know. This is an interesting start. Maybe we're going to be on a Misfortune build, or just a crit items in general, which is really just a never a bad path to start going down. Though anything could happen, anything could change. Though I don't know. I like the Misfortune Omen. I feel like I've not really gotten to make super good use of it in a long time. So, I don't know. I'm vibing with what we got going here right now. Just being a little cautious here. And we're also rich moving into the shop. Wow. Didn't feel like I was getting that much money, but apparently I was. Also, that's a succubus. Crits, please. That's interesting, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. That's... Man, I want to use this so bad. It's not as good as it used to. Or it probably was never that good. I just liked it because I like swapping. It's like I can do so much better up here. Let's look down here and see if there's anything here that entices me like this. That's also pretty good. And also the kendo stick. Sure thing. That's a pretty good shop. I'll take it. Gosh, jeez. I guess that's just another direction I can build in if I don't want to do Misfortune and crit items. I can just build around swapping, which is, frankly, you can't really go wrong with on the recruit. So despite that being a bit of a hard item to utilize, maybe we can find a way to do it. Like, I used to tell people this is my favorite item in the game. And the reason I don't think I can say that anymore is because it just fell off completely in the Dark Mirror. It's just too niche. It's too hard to make. It's like, there's so many better instances of swap items that are physical based, like the wheel, which is probably my new favorite item in the game. Anything that makes swapping powerful, I'm just going to be a fan of inherently. And the wheel does it way better than the multi-dimensional prism. The thing that holds this item back is its cooldown. I wish the devs would reconsider it being as high as it is. We're definitely not going to take this. And actually, there is no reason to take that. I guess I take this for the money then. I was about to say I take that to get to unique on my recruit, but that's not going to help me get to unique. We'll upgrade our recruit. Not necessarily committing to him, but getting him to rare can't hurt. And I'll just continue to take item rooms, I guess. It's, I mean, not a bad thing to take item rooms. Just be a little cautious here. So, oh, I didn't even notice he was a brawler, and I still got hit by him even after I noticed. Frankly, because I missed the jump, but it is what it is. Not a big deal. Also, why was there only... Oh, multi-dimensional prism killed them. Smart. Now I have a choice to make. This is good on Ninja, kind of, but this is, like, truly where it's at, in my opinion. A free golden sword, you really just can't go wrong. We get a treasure. We get a nice, powerful item that's going to scale very quickly. It just, I don't know, golden sword is just where it's at. I don't think anyone needs to be convinced of this. And the devs don't need to be convinced of it either, because they, made an equivalent item for magic attackers, because they realized, like, this item's just so good, like, Jesus Christ, the fact that magic doesn't have anything close to this is just kind of bad. They fixed it, and I spy with my little eye something that I instantly take. Wow, Jesus Christ. Well, this kind of changes everything, huh? Well, kind of. It kind of pushes me away from the swap direction. It kind of sends me down the basic attack focused, like, crit items route more. Which I'm not upset about. I'm happy about. I'll happily do that. This is Misfortune. I mean, it's probably good to pick it up, right? Get rid of... this. So, sorry. I want that item to be better than it is. Devs, just lower its cooldown, I promise. Make it even 15 seconds, which is still pretty high. But 30 seconds is just completely unreasonable. I'm fairly certain that's what the cooldown is on that. It's really just... I don't get why they seem afraid of that item. Also, I took a lot of damage there, which is kind of the downside of having an Omen. I don't think I need to convince anyone of the downsides of Omens. Oh my god, okay. Omen's doing Omen things to me right now. Can't say I like it, but I've built my path here. If it gets too hectic, I'll probably just end up deleting the Omen. Because we don't need the Omen. I like the Omen. It's like a fun thing for me to use, but Omens, by and large, I stand by everything I've ever said about Omens. They make your run worse. And pretty much all of them, even. Even no matter how powerful the effect is. There's just maybe 2 or 3 exceptions. The Misfortune Omen, I don't think is one of them. I would say, well, once we start getting into like the Mutant Omen and the Sun and Moon Omen, as long as you combine them with something, if we get into that territory, that's when Omens really start being good. And that just goes to show how much it takes for an Omen to not be a strict downside for you. But if you know what you're doing, Omens can be good. Kind of. Sometimes. They're still Omens, though. I'm gonna try and make an Omen work. I used to be... Back when the Dark Mirror first came out, I was so terrified of Omens, I wouldn't even touch them. It's taken a very long time to get to this point. Where I actually use them sometimes. This is gonna be probably a bit of a longer Yiggy, if I had to take a guess. Because we don't have a super good attacker of this guy. Ninja's okay. As soon as his cooldown on his thing goes off. But also Ninja has that inherent issue that I've talked about a few times. Where his dashes, especially at... I don't know if it's especially at unique or base form Ninja. But it feels like it's uniquely at base form Ninja. Where it's like... He has like a longer cooldown in between his abilities to dash than a lot of skulls. I think it's still there at Legendary too, but it just feels worse at Unique, and I don't know why. Maybe it actually is worse at Unique, but either way, when you first get Ninja, I would say Ninja is like strictly kind of a bad skull at this stage of the game. Just really hard to use. Not that, yeah, Yiggy got fucking destroyed there, but I stand by it. By the Ninja too, so as I was dissing the Ninja, he was destroying Yiggy. I don't see a World Tree Seed, so we can safely pick this up. But all of this is kind of garbage. This is not garbage, actually. I didn't even notice this here. This is great. Ditch this. Put me on the path of getting rid of my Carleon items. Wait. Okay, yeah. We have the Golden Sword. It's super worth it. Now, hopefully we get offered some cool stuff. Every 3 seconds during combat. New. If you see damage or fail to deal damage for 3 seconds, it's good with Mercury Hearts. I took this one time ever, and I think it was on my Omen 3 run. This is not that run. Not yet, at least. And even in, like, I'm not going to assume this will become an Omen 3 run and take this. I think what I'll do here... Well, let me look at my... This is a really good Collection Desire. I take Collection Desire. Is this a good go-getter? It will be. This and this will be great. I think for now I take Weakness Exposure. I'll float here and just move along. This is definitely a good Weakness Exposure run. I know that much for sure. Okay. So far, so good. Now it becomes the nightmare portion of the run, where like after you get out of Act 1, it never stops being a nightmare. But I'll get through it, I hope. Copium. By the time I usually get to Act 4, I don't know. Like, my opinion keeps shifting, man. Something I talked about this recently, but like there's like a syndrome in Skul the Hero Slayer, where it's like the further you are in your run, the stronger you are, obviously. And for me, that kind of translates to Act 2 Reaper again. I'm not picking him because we literally just used him, but he's showing up a lot recently. But it's like the more powerful your run is, like the more later in the run, generally that translates to easier time. So despite Act 4 being extremely difficult, I find a lot of the time, at least, in Act 4, my runs are powerful enough to where I'm not struggling as much as I was in Act 2 or Act 3. But I don't think that makes Act 2 or Act 3 easier than Act 4. Because if you're not built well by Act 4 is miserable. Like, really, it's kind of a not necessary question to even answer which act is the hardest. But if you were, like, holding me at gunpoint and forcing me to give an answer, I would probably just... I don't know. I don't know what I'd say. Probably Act 3, Part 1. But that's also a me issue, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how others feel about Act 3. But I know I lose my reassembly the most in Act 3, Part 1. And that's like from when you enter Act 3 to the adventurer fight. The second you get into the... Also, this... I didn't even acknowledge this slime here. The second you get into the room with Arachnid, that's when Act 3 Part 2 begins. So everything at that point. There's a lot of things I don't want to see duped here. The slots are 3, 6, 9. Is this an item room? I think it is an item room. So we can actually juggle here. It's a money room. Shit. I do not want any of these dupes. So I think what I do here is I delete this. We're at arms 3. I think I want to delete this as well. And from here, we just let it rip. No Jinnies, no Carleon Sword, no Gold Incense Burner. That's not... Ah, shit. That's another one I should have said no to. The game would have heard me and like, you know what? Haas, you got this, dude. We're not going to give you that shit. Unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. Just means our dupe wasn't that good. Brawl Poisoning, hard pass. That's great. That's fantastic. We can get rid of the Jinnies. Actually get a good item. Execute box. There's no common with Execute. I'm thinking. I do not think there is. However, that doesn't mean this gives me value. Is there an item with Execute on it that I want? Rear Blast. It could be the Justice Served, which is not something I'd like to see. It would be a dupe, though, which would be pretty cool. I wouldn't do it, though. Fuck it. It's worse. It's worse than the Justice Served. You know, I couldn't think of anything worse. Turns out I just wasn't thinking hard enough. Rapidity, probably. Makes sense. We just got rid of the kendo stick. We might as well keep that effect in spirit. You, my friend, are way past your expiration date. That's my my catchphrase as I kill people in Skul. That'd be weird if that was my catchphrase as I kill people in non-Skul circumstances. Wink. Just kidding, by the way. Oh. Okay. Alright, good. This has been a very successful Act 2 so far. I'm close to getting my ninja, if the game would be so kind as to just throw me a freebie here. Disaster. Okay, now maybe this is where the fun ends and the game becomes a nightmare. Literally all it takes is one room. One room is all it fucking takes for this game to just shit on your parade. And thank you, sort of subconscious. I said rub conscious. I think I was thinking rapidity for some reason. Wonderful. Okay, this went well. That room can go disastrously. And I don't just mean if you get a disaster prefix. It can just be a nightmare. Okay, we're very close. We can... Okay, we're guaranteed if we decide to get the legendary on our ninja here. All we gotta do is break whatever skull we get here. Let's not be fucking stupid. Okay, that's just rude. Nice. Come over here, sir. That's the Misfortune Omen putting in work. Although we need higher crit rate if we're going to keep this. Oh! We're fine. Give me your legendary, madam. Oh, she's stuck underneath him. What a horrible death. Ooh! Okay, I guess we don't need the rapidity on the pedestal after all. This can go. However... Wait, no. No! We're keeping that. Are we keeping the recruit, though? This could be a nice basic attack focused skull. In fact, it is a nice basic attack focused skull. Sorry, recruit. Yeah, Genie's great. Don't mind if I freaking do. However, we're not going to upgrade him here, which is maybe a mistake. Sorry for the adjustment there. My ear itched. It's not good. Mostly because... Wait, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. My ear itched and it threw me off. We're fine, though. But getting the ninja upgrade is always just a nice portion of the run. We even have the wheel for the iframes, which we don't really need because we have the genie here who's going to give me all the iframes I need. Maybe because of that, I eventually change this guy's abilities and get different ones. Though I really like this ability, or not this ability. That's like just exclusively because of that and the kind of run we're on. I might not do it, and it's like my chance is right here. So if I want to do this, I should do it now. But like I said, I don't think I really want to, because like the wheel ability is fine. And also, we might not even commit to this genie, necessarily. We might get someone else down the line. You never know. Like, what if the champion shows up? I'd probably take the champion. Okay, god damn. For having an Omen in this act, this is going exceptionally well. I couldn't really ask for much more. No, I was about to say new, but then I see that, and I'm like, okay, sure. We're at arms 3. This is a really... Ooh! Oh my god, I can't believe I almost missed this. This can go. And this can go. And we also fix our pedestal here. Excuse me. I had to let a burp rip. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'll keep it real with you guys. Keep it a buck. I'm going to take duel. Sadly, we can't take the lava. I still haven't come up with a funny name for this. I guess it's lava for now, which isn't really funny. I guess the concept of drinking lava has like slight comedic value, but very slight. Unlike Purple Flurp, which is just fucking hilarious. Terrible blade shards. If you had shown up 3 seconds ago before we got rid of all of our masterpiece, I actually would have considered that. But nope, it's too late. Gonna have to hard pass on that one, Chief. Nice try, though. Also, oh my god. Just melting a Dark Elite casually. No big deal. Also, we got Plebby at a decent time. I'm going to let him out. This is probably the best time to find him, even. And it's trash, but you know what? I don't think I lost money. If I did, I barely lost any. And now he's gone from the pool of NPCs, so... Pretty happy. Like, frankly, this is going really well. Though, what NPC are we looking for? The spokesman. We want her, or them, I should say. Still don't know what to call them. But, like that, aside from that, I don't know. I can't think of much. Definitely happy we're going to be upgrading this. You know what? I'll hold off a little bit on upgrading this genie. Generally, an idea I like to have. If you're also, we're really close to upgrading our evil sword. We're 3 off, right? It's 300. Yeah. Oh my god. So we missed it for the Leona sisters, which is unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. I don't think we need it here, but it'll be super nice in Act 3, Part 1. I was going to say, though, a general idea I kind of hold these days is if you're not super committed to your partner skull, if you're one to build a partner skull, which you should, by the way, but that's for another day, I would hold off on upgrading it until Act 3, Part 2. Like, I think that's a pretty good time where it's like, okay, at this stage, you probably should commit. But before that, you got plenty of room to just hold off and give it time. So this is the long hair sister I got to remember. Jesus. Okay, the wheel stays around a little too long there. That's good. Okay, so... Oh, come on, dude. Sort of... Okay, the only... Like, it's not a big deal, because we have a ton of iframes here. So we can avoid some of their nastier moves pretty effectively. Like, it's not as bad as it could be. Like, we can just swap here if it gets nasty. Okay, that hit me, though. That's so whack, dude. Get out of here. Oh, we're invincible when we're doing that. It's so sick. If people didn't know, Ninja got literal direct buffs in 1.7.4. He has, like, way more iframes than he did before. And Madam is dead. That went really well for how poorly Phase 1 went. Not shocking, though, because of the iframes. Also, excuse me again. Just realized I hadn't drank any of my tea, which is not good. Cyclops? Yeah, actually, that's great. I mean, this is nice, too, but I'm a Cyclops guy. We already have the crit rate, thanks to the Black Steel Daggers. Not that I wouldn't, like, I would very happily take more. Also, we're 1 off. Wow. No. Yes. I've tried using this on stream. It's god-awful. Hard pass. I'll start adding in a Go-Getter, and I'll float 4 there, because I don't need anything else. Maybe taking less resistance would have been smart. But I'm fine. Give ourselves a little more time here to find a better partner skull. Not that anything's wrong with the genie. Just, not precisely what I had in mind. And I'm a stickler. Alright, Frieza, go ahead and come down here and see what happens. I guess he hadn't awoken yet. Oh no, he had awoken. He just was taking his sweet time getting here. By all means, man, take your time. God, I love ninja runs. There's a reason I play him so many times. So often these days, just to say. He just... like I said this recently, or maybe in my last ninja video, he's very quickly climbing my favorite skulls. He might even be in the top 3 at this point. Like, I just love playing this character. Because his movement's so fun. It's just unlike any other skull you'll play. Thank you, Rapid Sword, for your contribution. I appreciate it immensely. Thank you. Like, we are somehow, like, this run isn't the best crit run ever, but it's still working really well. Like, our crit rate's 60, actually, never mind, I keep forgetting the Black Steel Daggers. Because Because like I didn't think my crit rate was that high because we don't have any crit rate boosting items outside of the Lexial Dagger, and we have Misfortune as well. You know, I stand corrected in every point. This run's just crazy at this point. It's already popping off, and it's about to pop off harder once we upgrade our Genie, who is no slacker when it comes to utilizing crit damage. He's not the best in the game. I imagine a strike Genie run might be very, very powerful. He's not the best at crit items because his apparitions can't crit, but it's not hurting him. Definitely, maybe I should have considered the Berserker, actually. The Berserker is kind of on the low when you get him to Demon Berserker or Devil Berserker. He's kind of on the low, a pretty good basic attacking skull. You wouldn't think it, but it's true. Purple Flurp. We can ditch this. That's the wheel. I don't think I can take it, though. What's this? Courage and Relic, hard pass. And that is a Pot of Greed. Check, please. I'm saying it. You can't stop me. Actually, am I saying it? Am I saying it? I might not be saying check, please, with this. Am I crazy? Because look, all right, here's my thinking. We have, oh, actually, I think I know what I do here. I know what I do here. Check, please, and arms forward, please. There, I solved the puzzle. I almost passed on this, and it wouldn't have even been that crazy of an idea to do so, but by the end of it, I figured it out. This is what we do. I need, like, one more skull room, basically, and then we're just about guaranteed to get our legendary Genie, which would be super, super nice. Fucking disgusting brawler. He literally launched a bomb at me. I did not see that was back there. That could have dealt massive damage to me out of nowhere, and that would have really set me off. We would have been from just the vibes-based run that we're on right now would have died. And frankly, the vibes-based run is already kind of starting to be on a little bit of shaky ground here. If that was the halfling, I would free her, I think. But it's not. But it is an ability swapper. And I might swap my Genie ability, actually. It's not the craziest thing I've ever said. Like, this is not a good DPS Genie ability, but there are good DPS Genie abilities out there. And we are a DPS run. I am going to do this. That's not one I want either. There we go. Now that's better DPS. It's just a better ability in general, too. Can't go wrong. You can, however, go wrong in this adventurer fight. But we have a lot of stuff going for us. No ninja either, so perhaps this actually won't be so bad. That's pretty annoying. What the fuck just happened to me? Keep all the iframes we can. I can't tell what's happening over here. I'm just going for it. And they're all dead. I literally could not see what was happening. The classic Skul the Hero Slayer dilemma. Yeah. Can I have your legendary for once, you fucking huntress? How dare you? And we missed it. Just barely. Just, ugh. I'll still break him, though. We go to unique here. It's fine. And I definitely will commit to this Genie now. If I see the champion, I'll consider getting rid of him. Did we, which one's this? I think we got back what we had before, which is fine. I just wanted to ensure that we get this. Skull room. Show me the champion. Wait, what's this? Oh, Ninja easy skips this. Like the easiest skip of all time. I don't gotta go down there. Fuck y'all. You and your mashers. Mash this. Gestures rudely. Mummy ain't worth it. Actually, maybe Mummy could have been worth it, honestly. Crit Mummy is insane. And I do owe the Mummy a redemption. But I'm pretty happy with my Genie. At least compared to that. Also, I think I skipped this. I'm going to fight them. But that is a skip you can do. It's really, really simple and easy. If you don't want to jump down here and fight these guys, just don't fall down into the area down here, and you can completely skip it. The devs got rid of our little barrel skip, but they accidentally left one in. At least I assume it was accidental. Though maybe not. Continue to take skull rooms, because we're pretty much done with our items. Like, this is pretty much final build type shit right here. Until we get to Legendary Genie, there's not... Ow! I just howled. I didn't mean to. There's not a lot of reason to use the Genie. Not right now. Whoopsies. No. Yeah, no. No. However, this is nice. Kinda. We are on a bit more of a mixed run than you'd think. But our run's pretty much set at this point. Like I said, items are not... Like, moving forward, there's not a lot I'm looking for. I can't even think of... The ring would be nice. That's just an extra little bit more crit, I suppose. Gunpowder sword, I guess, would be pretty good. In fact, gunpowder sword would be great. That's really it, though. Because, like, I could very happily get rid of the execution axe. Is that... It's called that, isn't it? Yeah, it should be Executioner's Axe, in my opinion, but for some reason it's Execution Axe. It just sounds incomplete to me. Even though I guess it works either way. But I could easily see to get rid of that and add a Gunpowder Sword. If we can get the Gunpowder Sword, this run has truly ascended. Like, we have everything. I'm shocked, my friend, that you are still alive. Now you're dead. This guy thinks he's so freaking tough. He's dead. Oh, no, he's alive. He's alive. Okay, now he's dead. Now he's gone. Real this time. Real and true. Item room, yeah. Just give me as many opportunities to find gunpowder as I can. Disgusting brawler. We do not appreciate brawlers in this house. You must die. They're going to summon a golem down there, but it's not an elite golem, so I don't care. I'm going for the heals. As long as the... Oh, ow! As long as the... oh, okay. He actually hit me. I did not think he'd get me. As long as these guys don't awaken, I don't care. Like, I will clear the top half of the room before I come down here. Oh, God. Please don't. Don't hurt me. Oh, God, he's still trying to hurt me. He is still coming. Okay, we're fine. Everything's cool. Everything's chill. What could this possibly be? Hang on now. Whoop, that's interesting. That is a 220 damage % increase. What are my pedestals? Repeated? No. My pedestals are dual and arms. This could be how we get rid of the X. No. I don't think we can pick this up. To keep my inscriptions the way they are, I mean, we would get Omen. But it's like, do I want to lose... Because I have dual on it. Like, I would get rid of this if it meant I could keep dual and arms, but we can't keep both. This could stand to go, but we lose arms. And we don't get arms back. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about when building towards your inscriptions. It's very important. So despite this being incredible on paper, I don't think it's that good. So we just move. Both of these inscriptions, like, I could stand to ditch dual, but sadly it's attached to my arms. If it wasn't attached to my arms, that would be an easy decision. If only we had the distorted curved sword instead, which would also be hard to get rid of because it's crit %. But ultimately, I think I would decide to get rid of that. I guess it depends on how I'm feeling in the moment, but like, it would be wise to get rid of it there. If I had it, but which I don't. We can't gaze into the Berenstain universe where that actually happens. Sadly. Okay, so she is going to jump here. Fine by me. Go ahead and delay the inevitable. It just looks kind of sad on your part, Chimera. In fact, you probably die right here. Ooh, never mind. Ooh, my abilities weren't up yet. Which means I should probably scale my Arachna's skill cooldown before I scale my damage percent. Because we got the damage. We're fine on that front. None of this is what I'm looking for. Troll's fine, but it's not great. I'd rather have Cyclops. Because we already have like 60 whatever crit. So I don't. Ooh, oh my god. Okay, Melanophobia. Actually, I snap picked that. Maybe I shouldn't have. I think it's fine. Cotton Bat would kill the run, so we don't want that. We're fine. Upgrade this, and then we finally have our Genie upgraded, which is really nice. It's going to scale the run immensely. And as I said, okay, there's Mane of the Beast King again. We just saw you, buddy. This ain't the run for it. We scale this. Good start. Though there is a negative threshold of attack speed that you can go past if you're not careful, where you attack so quickly that you lose frames, and like it only happens on certain skulls. I don't think either of these skulls are prone to it. You would look at Ninja and think he's prone to it because he attacks so quickly here, but here's the thing. This is, you click, so you hear me clicking. I know you can hear it in my videos. Click. I click twice there and he does that. So this is not a, like, you're not actually, this is just an animation that goes on its own. If you're a speed skull, I don't think Genie can happen to it. It's pretty much only a speed skull thing that I've found so far. But certain speed skulls can attack so quickly that they literally are attacking so fast that the game can't keep up with the inputs and you'll lose frames. And that's like a negative threshold of attack speed that I've warned about and people have asked about in my comments. Very important to understand that there is such a thing as too much attack speed. I've never gotten there on power skulls or balance skulls, but I've certainly gotten there on speed skulls. And maybe I've gotten there. I think Predator can get into that, but not with his basics, with his abilities. I think Predator, if you have too much attack speed, can get into that negative threshold and lose some of his abilities, which is even worse, frankly. Also, I think I missed a treasure chest there. Don't yell at me. At least I acknowledged it. If I did. I can't even remember if I truly opened it or not. I think we literally just one-shot an Executioner with a DPS run. No, he's there. My man's still hanging out. Never get cocky. Also, did you see that in-air attack that used a ground attack? That was weird. Halfling, you have to stay in your cage for now. I apologize. I won't let you out when it helps me. When it behooves me, even, Hannah. When it behooves me. I don't think she watches my YouTube videos. I don't know. I'm just yelling into the void right now. Okay, there we go. I got it that time. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you can't get fooled again. I say that all the time. That's just like such a legendary quote. It's fucking awesome. Okay. Oh. What is that noise? It was in the game. I don't know. That was weird. You might think this is a good pick here. It's not. In fact, I don't think this item's good anymore. It's kind of sad, but even on double speed skulls, I just find that this item doesn't do enough. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, though. Our inscriptions, like, I'm literally just looking for Gunpowder Sword at this point. That's all. I mean, this is fun, too. I'm pretty happy with what I got, though. Oh, God, I got so excited. I'll take the purple flurp. That's, okay. Well, I guess we're done here. Jesus Christ. It is what it is. Like, the run can only be so good, right? I would not be shocked. Yo, the devs have seeded my RNG more than enough today. So it's like, they're not going to give me the Gunpowder Sword too, right? Like, then they would be like, they're like, that's a dangerous level of high rolling your RNG. Then everyone who buys this game is going to think that they can get Haxa runs. And that's just not true, because we, the devs, do indeed seed your RNG. And, yeah, we can't let it get too out of control. We stop at the Misfortune Omen and like every crit-based item except for Gunpowder Sword. You've also, by the way, if you haven't noticed, seen Invisible Knife like 3 times. You're welcome. I know you've decided not to take it every time, but y'all, it's like, you could take it and it would be smart. Because we, the devs, understand that mixed damage runs are very good and powerful. And I don't know why I'm taking this bit so far, but it is what it is. You know, I guess I'm just trying to I want someone to accuse me of hacking in the comments, basically, and it be real. Because I know, like, if I see, like, a commenter who I'm familiar with be like, Hax is hacking. Like, I can't believe that, but if, like, some random guy just rolls through, he's, like, 10 years old, it's his first time commenting on YouTube, he's like, you're hacking! You're hacking! I see the dev menu in the corner up there! That'd be awesome. Oh god, there was a unique in there, by the way. I should have broken the middle thing, which is a unique. It breaks from right to left. I say this all the time. I'm sure people already know, but it's always good to say it again in case new people are watching. So if you open a chest that's like a rare or something and there's a unique in there, and it's not on the rightmost side, you have to manually break that to make sure you break the unique. Because like I said, it's just wonky, and I don't get why the devs have done it the way they have. But it just auto breaks from right to left. Not ideal. Also, I didn't even acknowledge that I'm fighting this asshole. I missed an opportunity to complain. How unlike me. I apologize. I won't do it again. Okay. I'm gonna dodge him fancily here. Oh no! Oh! Oh my god, my hubris. Oh no. Dude, my hubris! Oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot. That did not need to happen. That super didn't need to happen, and yet I did it anyway. Well, I just put the run at jeopardy because I was trying to be fancy with it. I was going to like use the inner attack with the ninja to dodge out the way, like this. And oh god, the ninja is just so uniquely capable of literally shredding you in an instant. I guess that's just another point on the board of why the ninja sucks ass and everyone should hate him. Like, precisely that. If you have an Omen, that shit's not even hard for him to pull off. Like he can do that with ease. I know you're still alive. Yeah, exactly. You thought he was like, I'm gonna trick him. He's gonna think I'm dead, and then I'm gonna come out of the clear blue nothing. But I heard him. I heard him down there, and I also just didn't see his like body parts spew all over the place. So I just assumed. I assumed. Good assumption on my part. I'm not worried about the run, by the way, which maybe is stupid of me as well. I probably should be a little worried about the run, because like hero and all that is like always like a one wrong move type deal. But we also have room to pick up last resistance, and more than likely I will. He is still out there, right? He has no body parts. Oh, there he is. Never mind, he died. All right, his body parts must have like instantly flown away. I must have one punched man his ass and just sent him to the moon. Okay. And we're out. Just give me bone shards. We've kind of low rolled our bone shards on the way out of the game here. Not ideal, but also not the end of the world. This, however, is really bad. I have to respect this so much. This is a disaster. We have like nowhere to run. I'm going to try and get rid of this as quickly as possible. If you don't, like, something like that will fucking end you, basically. But we dealt with this room with class. And I think this is probably the best example of what I'm talking about. Like, when I say my strategy is really good here to make this room simplified for you. Like, we had a disaster Dark Elite in here, and we're doing just fine. Like, this used to be, in my opinion, the hardest room in the game. And I would say this. And it probably still is for people who don't know what they're doing in here. But if you know how to make this room easy for yourself, you can trivialize it, and it's not even really that bad. Okay, whoops, didn't mean to do that. We still have to deal with this asshole. Okay, that was a little fancy with it, probably unnecessarily so. But I like throwing in a little bit of spice every now and then. In fact, I killed myself on purpose earlier just to make the run a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I'm good like that. What's our antique? Oh, this. Ooh. Okay, we can't do it, though, because it's attached to my arms. God damn it. And I'm happy with my arms 4, for the record. If people are like, you could just get rid of arms 4. No, I think the arms 4 is quite nice. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess we're not getting the gunpowder sword. I didn't realize how much that costed. There's the halfling to save us if this room goes poorly. It's always really nice to see the halfling at the end of the run. Though we might not free her here, depending on how this room goes. Which I know is evil. I've accepted my fate as chaotic evil. Like, only let the halfling out if it makes sense for me, the player. Nice. Okay, well, sorry, halfling, you're still in there. I will, however, come back and give her a little bit of hope, take the treasure chest, and leave her there, which is even more chaotic evil. No, it's all garbage. I need to take money rooms. You have no money for this last portion of the game. God, so many iframes. Oh, I gotta run. Gotta blast. Keeping the purple florp going, you know. Jimmy Neutron references everywhere. Why is that show endlessly referenceable? Like, it's such a dumb show. But it's like, you can just endlessly make dumb references to it. I don't know. And it's hilarious every time, to me. I think it's hilarious every time. I just realized our Evil Sword Kyrian is not really doing that much on my genie. Or my, my ninja. Because it's exactly what I was talking about with, like, the way his basics work. The second basic is, like, a bunch of attacks attached to one input. And Kyrian works on an input basis, so... It's a little hard to make use of it. Also, the halfling, once again, avoids being freed. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell y'all. She needs to show up in a room where I need her. This is her last chance, I would guess. We already took a hit, which is more than I can say about the other rooms we've been into lately, so... Maybe if she's in here, which she's not. And there's the Joan door. Well, she's stuck in the cage. We left her there. I'm not proud of it, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You have to admit, it's kind of funny. Like, she's stuck in there, and she looks so sad. Ah, okay. Well, we lost a little bit of our damage. This is how, like, if I hadn't been a dumbass in that ninja fight, this run could be, like, a free win. I would be saying we're at free win territory at this point. We kind of still are. Oh, actually, let's see if I can do this. Oh, we're so close. If only I had the, maybe I can do this. Do I get an extra jump? Let's see. I'm going to try and get up on the wall here. Oh! Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. One more try. What is that noise? Oh, it's outside. It's like a train whistle. And it combined with what my neighbor was doing, and it sounded like a gong. I don't know. It was really weird. Anyways, it's time for Joan, who should be a little afraid of. I was about to say scared of, like I'm Goofy or something from Disney. But, I'm not scared of her, really. Probably stupidly so, because, like, she has attacks that can literally shred your HP, like, almost instantly. Not in phase 1, though. I guess in phase 1, too. Like, if one of these guys explodes on you, or if you get caught in the middle of, like, her little beams here that she might summon. I've talked about this. Like, you always need to keep her in your peripheral, and as soon as you see her raise her staff in the air, stay out of the middle of the arena. You'll thank me later. Fancy transition there with the ninja. The classic. Let's swap. I think Genie will have an easier time here. Okay, no, she's gonna ult here. Yeah. We almost got her before she ulted, but not quite. I thought she might summon her friends there, but nah, she ulted. Pretty good, though. That's like a nice sign of what's to come. What do we got in the box? Garbage. Just all garbage. Frankly, Main of the Beast King isn't horrible, but it's not good here. If only this was a Main of the Beast King run. The Giga Chad item that quickly raised, in my opinion, when it comes with, like, oh, wait, we don't have a free space here. Ooh. And also, we're getting 90% damage from this Melanophobia. It's also 4,800 to get rid of it. Weakness exposure is also pretty nice. Maybe I just don't take the extra life and I don't be a coward. I'll not be a coward. Let's go. We're gonna be damage based here. Also, we barely got any bone shards at the end of this run. We literally got both of our legendaries entering Act 3 Part 2, and we left the run with this. It's not like I neglected my skull rooms. We even got a harpy too. We didn't see the remaining one, but this is really kind of ridiculously low. I don't know why it ended up so low. Really good start, weak finish, but it doesn't matter. Weak finish for the bone shards, that is. This run's still very good. Gotta respect the hero though, like especially so. Also, we only have 5. Is it max 5? I think it's max 7. 20, 40, 60. Yeah, it's max. Wait, what? When did we get that? We got that in Act... Okay, no, it makes sense, actually. We got that in Act 2. Part 2. Could take some max HP. We'll do 1 refresh. Wisdom Revenge. Trash. Sadly, no gunpowder sword, but we don't need it. Here's my kit. It's great. It's a great crit kit. Despite not having the gunpowder sword, it does not matter. Well, it does, but it doesn't matter a ton. We'll be fine. Thief armor works well as well. Also, wait, why am I not getting thief armor? Or did I just not proc it there? What's my crit? 25? That's flat crit, though. I just have to pay attention in here. Maybe the... Okay, there's the thief armor. Yeah, I just didn't see it at first, and I was like, wait, did I like pick up like heads or tails or cotton bat accidentally or something? Like, what? Why am I opening this? I don't know. If only the ninja could instantly get up here. However, there's a cool thing you can do with the ninja in here. Yes, you can do it. You can barely see it at the top there. You have to look real quick. You can see like, oh no, now I can throw it off. Like the castle breaks off up there. You can see it really well with gargoyle. You can get really high up there with gargoyle. All right, let's focus. I have to focus really hard here because we only have the life that we have. Like, we have no cushion. I guess the cushion is our iframes. I am respecting him. Okay. Probably respect him a little too much, frankly. He might ult here. Not yet, but he's going to here, I would imagine, yeah. I swapped out to the genie here because, like I said, Ninja has like one of the weirdest dashes in the game where it's like there's a slight delay that's a little more than every other skull has to deal with, and it can really fuck you in the OSU segment. There we go. Wonderful. No hits. Can we keep up that trend? Probably not. I'm not going for a hitless. Bring it on, asshole. Yeah, that's right. I'm pulling out the big guns. You jerk. Respect him here. You never know what he's going to do here. Like that, perhaps. I don't think he's going into phase 2 here. Nope. Good assumption on my part. There goes the hit list, but I'm not worried about it. Here comes phase 2. Ooh. Use those iframes. Get dunked on. I threw that the wrong way, but it's not a big deal. Oh, shit. Okay. None of that. I want to be as far away from him as possible here when he starts siphoning. So I'm going to manipulate him to be like on one half of the battlefield more than the other. He might skip the siphon, actually. Nope. So I think we kill him before he goes into phase 3 here. Indeed we do. GG's bit. Oop, I tried to say that word. However, GG's B word. That was great. What a great run. Wow. I mean, we could have killed him even faster too had I not been so scared of the siphon. But I don't know, because he's been kind of wonky lately. Sometimes I think the devs kind of keep shadow patching him, like changing his AI and not talking about it in the patch notes. I've noticed he'll skip his phases a lot more these days than he did when I was first learning this fight. So you have to be very careful. If you're dealing a lot of damage, he can go crazy. And I had a fight on stream with him where he literally went from phase 1 to phase 3. Like, he literally didn't even do, like, the all-screen slash attack that he does entering phase 2. He didn't siphon at all. I've never seen him do this except this one time. He didn't, like, try and siphon me. He didn't do anything. He went exactly from his first phase, where he's just kind of attacking you, right into the meatball showing up and stuff. Very interesting mechanics that keep getting, in my opinion, changed on him, which is a good thing. I hope the devs continue to shadow patch him. However, it's not enough to stop me. GG's. What an incredible run from start to finish. No gunpowder sword, but it didn't matter. We didn't need it. We got everything else we could want. On the pedestal, we got the multi-dimensional prism, and then right after, without having to refresh at all, was the evil sword Kyrian, which is just beautiful. I mean, we got like really good courage items, pretty much the best courage items in my opinion, except for Hope Slasher, of course, but yeah, that's not super big. But if we had the Hope Slasher, we could have gotten rid of this and picked up the Bone, which would have been even crazier. Because then I would still have arms I could keep dual on, or I could get rid of dual on the pedestal. Or I don't know what I would have done. I would have figured out something. However, we're not in that universe. Cyclops doing decent stuff. One thing I'll say about Cyclops, and I'm going to talk about it in my upcoming hero advice video. The Cyclops itself is not a very good defensive quintessence. It's fine. It works. But shield... 20 shield is not that valuable, especially in the hero fight, because the hero does so much damage that 20 shield is not going to help you that much. But Cyclops does a lot of damage. Like, I don't think people consider that enough about it. Like, the amount of damage that Cyclops does is pretty good. So even despite it not being the best defensive quintessence, the amount of damage it does is still really nice. That was a tangent from that. I want to talk a bit more. Like, the Black Steel Daggers are really nice. This item popped off, though it did get me killed, technically, I guess, in the ninja fight. But that was more my hubris and my stupidity. Trying to be a fucking cheesy bastard. Getting absolutely dunked on. Genie was a nice little addition to the run. Obviously, this was the ninja's run for real, for real. God, I need to stop doing ninja runs, man. I've done so many of them. But like I said, I love this Skull. He's so much fun to play. Just popping off with this Skull and moving around with him, the way he moves just feels so nice. It's like, once you know how to play this guy, he's like easily the most fun to control Skull in the game. And I don't know, I enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as well. Really nice run overall. Crit damage, you can't go wrong with it. Just a lot of fun. Frankly, though, I should have not had Melanophobia, even though it was helping. Last second Melanophobia is never that smart, and I feel like I take it too often. Even though it gave me 9 procs, which it shouldn't have. There's like weird glitches in Skul the Hero Slayer where certain things will give you, like, you can get multiple procs off one enemy off an evil sword. You can get multiple procs off one Dark Elite with a Melanophobia. It's very strange. But with that said, I think I'm done here. Had a good time. I hope you guys did too. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. And I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.